Energy by Cynthia Platt. Sandy loved to learn about new places, so she borrowed a book about Iceland from Rhea. She was learning so much from the book. It had information about Iceland's culture, climate, and even geology. Sandy learned that Iceland uses geothermal energy, which is very good for the environment. Geothermal energy comes from the earth. To reach it, you have to dig a large hole. Sandy closed the book without even finishing it. She knew what she wanted to do. Sandy could dig a giant hole. Then the kids' club could use clean energy for heat and electricity. It would be a lot of work. Alo, I'm going to dig a gigantic hole so we can get geothermal energy, Sandy said. Will you help me? Of course, Alo replied, but we might need more help. The two of them went to find Cody. Will you help us dig a huge hole? Sandy asked. We're going to get geothermal energy. Cody was genuinely happy to help. Imagine how deep a hole we could dig if we had even more help, Sandy said. Let's see if Peck will join us, suggested Cody. They explained what they were going to do. Peck generously offered to help. Finally, they all went to look for Rhea. I read about geothermal energy in this book you lent me, Sandy told her. Now we're going to dig a gigantic hole to find some. Rhea didn't look as happy as Sandy thought she'd be. Rhea took the book from Sandy. Look, Rhea said, geothermal energy comes from deep in the earth. That's why we have shovels, Sandy replied. You need more than shovels to dig that deep, Rhea explained. You need special drills and engineers to help. Sandy felt frustrated. I thought I could help the kids' club use clean energy, she said, but I guess I was wrong. Thankfully, Rhea had another book. There are other ways to help. Why don't we look through this for ideas? Rhea replied. Sandy read through the pages of the new book with Rhea, Alo, Cody, and Peck. Together, they came up with a list of things they could do at the kids' club to cut down on energy use. They generated so many good ideas, and then they began to put them into practice.
On the bus ride to school, Leo sits with his best friend, Jean-Edouard. They love to play Dinobots. But today, Leo is sitting alone because Jean-Edouard didn't come. Let's see how Leo feels. I really wanted to play Dinobots today, he says, letting out a big sigh. His body sinks, and he feels deflated. Leo feels disappointed. He looks around for something else to do. Hey, maybe Jay will play.
Russ and his mom are going camping in the desert. Let's see how Russ feels. He's been looking forward to this trip for a long time. But as Russ waits in the car, his leg starts to bounce. Scary what-if thoughts fill his mind. What if it's so dark I can't see anything? Russ feels nervous. So he decides to open his desert adventure book. In it, there are plants and animals, and best of all, a night sky filled with stars. As Russ begins to smile, what-if thoughts fill his head again. What if I see a shooting star? Or the whole Milky Way? Russ feels less nervous now, and maybe even a little excited. Drew just started skateboarding, and he can't wait to show off. Let's watch as he... Oops! Drew tumbled down. Let's see how he feels. Drew feels his cheeks get hot, and he turns away to hide. What will everybody think? He wonders. Drew feels embarrassed. The older kids help him get up. That's a hard drop. You totally got this. Drew still feels uncertain and embarrassed, but he tries and tries again. After a while, he can make it down the ramp. Drew feels a burst of energy inside, and he jumps for joy. Drew feels proud.
Marisol is the queen of making friendship bracelets. Purple is the last color she needs to finish her collection. But it looks like Oscar took all the purple yarn for himself. Let's see how Marisol feels. Marisol crosses her arms and furrows her eyebrows. Inside, she's burning up. Marisol feels mad. I get so mad when my friends don't share, she thinks. But Oscar isn't using that yarn for himself. He's making a bracelet for Marisol.
Kaya is going down the big slide today, but her fear feels like a monster inside her. The monster flips in her stomach, making her feel queasy. It squeezes her heart so that it beats loudly. Kaya feels scared, but she has felt scared before. I know what to do, she says. A big breath in and a brave breath out. Down she goes.
Lavender can't go out and play. Let's see how she feels. Lavender sighs. She doesn't feel like reading. She doesn't feel like building. And everything feels blah. Lavender feels bored. Until there's a knock. It's her dad, and he's a unicorn? Lavender's heart begins to race. Inside, she feels wiggly and out of control. She casts a wizard spell. And now her unicorn can fly. Lavender feels silly.
Jack's mom just dropped him off at school. Let's see how he feels. Jack feels sad. He can't stop thinking about his mom. He wasn't ready to say goodbye. Tears fill his eyes. The class is full, but Jack feels alone. No way! Jack hears his friend exclaim. We get to play with clay today! Jack loves playing with clay. He feels a spark of happiness. As he pulls and shapes his clay, Jack slowly begins to relax. He decides to build a blob monster. That's cool! His friend exclaims. Jack smiles. He still misses home, but he feels happy now too.
Happy, sad, mad, scared, or silly? Then you're ready to play. That feeling! Noor can't stand losing at chess. Her face feels hot, and she flips over the board. Noor feels mad. Drew is about to go down a tall ramp. His breathing is quick, and his stomach feels like it's turning. Drew feels as he can't find her favorite stuffed animal. Tears fill her eyes, and she wants to be alone. Kezi feels sad. Abuela Chela's grandkids are visiting. She smiles and feels warm and cozy inside. Abuela Chela feels happy. When Russ plays astronauts with his mom, he runs and jumps. He's bursting with energy. Russ feels silly. Excellent, nervous or excited? Then you're ready to play Name that feeling! It's Jake's first day at school, and he's worried about making friends. There are butterflies in his stomach, and his mouth feels dry. Jake feels nervous. Bo-sung is singing his favorite songs with a friend. He is smiling and he feels bouncy. Bo-sung feels excited. Luca's friend doesn't want to play any of the games he wants to play. His face feels hot and he raises his voice. Luca feels frustrated. Kehlani gave a great performance as Cinderella. She stands a little taller and she feels like she's glowing inside. Kehlani feels proud. You should feel proud too. Great job,